Hey, gonna make a quick video. It is of making an origami box. So we're gonna make something like this, only we're just gonna do the one side. Or like this, just the one side. And the difference between these is just a little measurement. So you make the exact same thing with a little adjustment in the size. Okay, so I have, or you could make this too, just size difference. But we're gonna make something closer to this. And we're gonna use a standard 8.5 by 11 sheet. And you can use plain white paper. I'm gonna use this blue because it's gonna be easier to see on the camera. So you'll need 2 sheets if you're doing a lid and a base, but I'm just gonna do the one, and it really is just the same thing repeated. Okay, so 8.5 by 11. I'm gonna make my square 8.5 by 8.5. So this one is already 8.5, like that. I need to make this 8.5. So ruler, you need a ruler, you need a pencil, you need scissors. Should have mentioned that before. Mark that at 8.5. 8.5. I can draw a line here, or I could just fold it. Swink. Now I'm gonna fold it. And now I'm gonna cut it. So right on that crease. So that I get myself an 8.5 by 8.5 sheet. Super. Then I need to mark off the center here with a little cross section. So I'm gonna put it in a diamond shape and go long corner to long corner and visualize the other center so I know where to make my line this way. About there, doink. And see, can you see the pencil mark there, right in the center? Then I'm gonna do the other way. So I turn it a quarter turn, and then I make, so now I have a center point. Then I'm gonna take a corner and fold it to that little intersection point. So the point hits the cross in the middle. And then I'm gonna turn it around and do the same that side. And I'm gonna turn it another quarter, fold in both of these. So now all the points are going to meet at that intersection. There's my cross point there. Okay, then I'm gonna take this and bend that point up to this crease. So that point touches that crease. The point is right at the crease. And I'm gonna do it the same with all the other sides. See, like that. And there's my center point there. Now I'm gonna just splay all these open. So that's what your creases look like so far. And then I'm gonna take this one and bend it the other way on the crease that's already made. And then I'm gonna bend it in again. And then I'm gonna bend it one more time, and it's gonna create a crease naturally for me. And it should end up at the center, like right in line with that center. And then I'm going to turn it around and do the other side. So in at the crease that's already there, in at the crease that's already there, and then create one more crease. And they both land in the center. There's my center mark in there. Okay, then open it all up again, turn it a quarter turn, and do the same with the others. But you got to open it so that everything's out of the way. In on the crease, in on the crease, create another crease, turn it around, in at the crease, in at the crease, create my last crease, and we end up at the center. If they're a little bit off, that just means your box will be a little bit off, no problem. All right, now I have all my creases that I want. And if you can see, here's the base of my box. That's my floor. Now, I need to make some cuts, simple cuts. They're gonna be from the base along this, here, here, and here. So they're on the creases that exist. And stop at my base. They're all creases that are basically tell you exactly where to cut it. Okay, so I've got all my creases, I've got all my cuts, and then I'm going to take if the cuts are here, I'm going to go to the other sides and fold that in. And now I've just made a wall, and I'm going to, this is why I made the cuts, because these flaps need to go independently. All right. That's all right, so the other side, make a wall, fold the independent flaps in, fold the independent flaps in, and then I use these to lash it down. Okay, and now I have the box either the lid or the base, and the next one I would make it, let's see, this was 8.5. I would make if I wanted it smaller, if I wanted it to be the next one to be the base, I would make it 8 by 8. If I wanted it to be the lid by this, well, I'd have to make it 9 by 9, but then I'd have to get some other kind of paper because my sheets are 8.5 by 11, right? So I would just go smaller and just change it by, at this scale, I would change it by 1/2 inch. If you go with little tiny ones, you know, between the lid and the base, you might have to have a bit smaller. Might want to go to centimeters or something. Anyway, all right, that's that. You can replay this many times as you need, and that's it. So go make some boxes.